As a member of a ship's crew, you may be required to perform flag ceremonial procedures. The proper use and execution of these procedures exemplifies the pride we have in our Navy. Ships alongside, in harbor or at anchor, are to carry out the ceremony of colors at 0800 daily.
Ordinary Seaman Costello, you have the jack this morning. Ordinary Seaman Bousset, you'll have the ensign this morning. Make sure that your flags are tracked before you put them on. Color party, attention! Dismissed!
Personnel required for colors are the officer of the day and the corporal of the gangway, a bosun mate, man on the prep, man on the jack, and man on the ship's ensign. Personnel should be mustered approximately 10 minutes prior to the ceremony to ensure each person knows their job. Prior to the ceremony of colors, the ship's ensign and jack are tracked and attended. The flag ceremonies follow the movements of the senior Canadian officer present afloat, SCOPA, or the senior officer present afloat, SOPA, whose location is indicated by the starboard pennant. The prep is hoisted close up 5 minutes prior to colors. At 0800, again following the movements of the senior officer, the man on the prep brings the prep to the dip. The man on the ensign, observing the prep coming to the dip, salutes and reports.
8 o'clock, sir.
And the officer of the day orders,
Make it so.
On hearing the order, make it so, the bosun mate will strike the bell 8 times. On completion of the striking of the bell, the officer of the day instructs the corporal of the gangway to
Pipe to still.
As the officer of the day instructs the corporal of the gangway, the bosun mate pipes on the ship's broadcast system,
Attention on the upper deck, face aft.
ensuring neither flag touches the deck, and on completion of the piping of the still, the ensign and jack are hoisted slowly and reverently, following the movements of adjacent ships for uniformity. Following the movements of the senior officer, the man on the prep hauls down the prep. As the man on the ensign observes the prep being hauled down, he salutes the officer of the day and reports.
Carry on, sir. Pipe to carry on.
The corporal of the gangway pipes the carry-on, and the bosun mate pipes on the ship's broadcast system.
Carry on.
Color party is dismissed, and personnel carry on to their assigned duties. Half-masting orders can be received throughout the day for any length of time. The same duty color party is assembled, and the jack and the ensign are lowered to half-mast, a position where the center of the ship's ensign and jack are exactly halfway down the staff. The only dialogue change is rather than 8 o'clock, sir, or sunset, sir, the term half-mast, sir, is used in lowering, and rehoist is used when returning to the close-up position.
Half-mast, sir. Pipe to still.
Attention on the upper decks, face aft.
Carry on, sir. Pipe to carry on. Dismissed.
Sunset party, muster, on quarter deck, dress, and 3.
The sunset ceremonies take place each day according to the forecast sunset time, or at 1700 daily where continuous daylight or darkness prevail. The corporal of the gangway pipes the muster, and the color party returns with the addition of the duty electrician. Personnel required for the ceremony of sunset are the same as for colors. The officer of the day, the corporal of the gangway, a bosun mate, man on the prep, man on the jack, man on the ensign, plus the duty electrician.
Master Seaman Les Brown, you make the pipe.
Yes, P.O.
Duty electrician, ordinary seaman Bathgate, you do the lights.
Yes, P.O.
Dismissed.
As before, the man on the prep, following the movements of the senior officer, hoists the prep close up 5 minutes prior to sunset. At sunset, the man on the prep, following the movements of the senior officer, brings prep to the dip. On observing prep coming to dip, the man on the ensign salutes and reports.
Sunset, sir.
At this point, the officer of the day will instruct the corporal of the gangway to pipe the still.
Pipe still.
The bosun mate pipes on the ship's broadcast system.
Attention on the upper decks, face aft.
The men detailed lower the ship's ensign and jack in slow time, both men ensuring uniformity of simultaneous lowering. Neither flag is to touch the deck. On completion of lowering the flags, the man on the prep will follow the movements of the senior officer and haul the prep down to the deck. Man on ensign, observing the prep being hauled down, salutes and reports.
Carry on, sir. Pipe the carry on.
As the officer of the day orders carry on, the corporal of the gangway pipes carry on. The bosun mate pipes the carry on over the ship's broadcast system.
Carry on.
At sunset, on hearing the carry on and following the movements of the senior officer, the duty electrician will switch on anchor lights, upper deck lighting, and aircraft obstruction lights. The ship's ensign and jack are given to the corporal of the gangway for safekeeping after sunset or as ship's policy dictates. As a signalman or member of a duty watch, you'll be required to carry out the procedure of colors, half-masting, and sunset. So when assigned a position, muster when required. Be smart and alert. Check with the ship's yeoman or the corporal of the gangway if unsure of your duties. Remember, you are a key member in maintaining one of the Navy's long-standing traditions.